quite a lethal one. My only concern is his range. I'm not sure how he ever expects to get onto things like a Viktor or a Caitlyn with things like the traps and the zoning and the gravity well. There's so much zoning tools from Rogue. You add to that as well.
We come out storming after week 1. 3 wins in a row, looking to make it 4. Of course, Rogue on the other side. 6 games undefeated as Odo will get a brittle proc here onto Alphari, but Alphari turns around the damage with the end of the line. Fleet footwork there, doing a lot of work for Alphari in the trades, healing him up.
To be very proactive on the map. I expected Vitality to heavily play through the mid lane. We haven't seen any ganks from Selfmade just yet. It's just been trading of camps across the board. Comp and Carzzy.
Yeah, Carzzy puts down the flame spitters, but it's just not going to be enough. Comp should just be able to kill this one off. Malrang's coming in for the chase as well. Carzzy tries to put the damage down. We can't flash away from Malrang. Right place, right time. Once gains K divided by D. That is kills divided by deaths, so they're getting 1.5 kills for every death that they have in the early game as well. And there's another death for them. No kills yet, but Perkz just locked out.
That's going to hurt that stat. Yeah. They are the fastest team in the league right now. A large part of how they get the early advantage is actually just Trymbi roaming a lot more and working with Malrang. Something that he said in an interview was that with Inspired, he felt like that they had to flash in.
Flay, Hook's already down. Larssen's down as well, though. Vitality able to answer with the kill in the mid lane.
Good revenge there from Labrov. He's able to make a flash, which meant that Labrov could set up that play for Selfmade. They do commit a couple flashes, but they do get a return kill, will be exchanged. Really what we've been seeing is Trymbi works a lot more with Malrang than I think he ever did with Inspired in the past, and that's why we've been seeing so much more of this proactive ganking style rogue compared to what we saw last year, which was a lot more about lane control. But now Malrang's looking for another gank.
Alphari does have the flash, but doesn't dodge away from the Forge God himself. Odoamne takes the kill. Malrang was there and helped out a little bit, but wasn't really required apart from the stun.
Some cool Ornn mechanics there. Odoamne applied the brittle passive with his W, flash to proc it to more alive land the ult, and now Perkz has found a support.
1 chain, 1 kill. That's the life of support.
Oh, yeah, you
good,
see,
Vedi.
it was
That's
funny,
one,
you see. Yeah, that's a good one. Glad you like that. So now the Dragon being started up by Selfmade, off the back of getting that small numbers advantage and the prio that they had around this bot side.
Comp and Trymbi to push forward. Nice use of the 90 caliber net just to jump over the flame chompers there. Second plate a possibility for Comp, but instead he focuses on harassing Carzzy. Hex flash, there's a lantern, there's a Selfmade. And Trymbi's going to pull a Houdini because once again he will disappear. Perkz, the magician, removes him from the map.
He certainly does, and I like the fact that,
as you say, gifted over a couple of kills by his team, and it's obviously a lot harder for Viktor to have that same impact on the map. Very good at clearing out waves, but not too good at moving around to the same degree as a LeBlanc. First tower of the game. There's the root, though, and Malrang's on the chase. The tower not quite dead yet. Comp will take it. Mana for ace in the hole. Just enough. Malrang once again gets the kill.
Wow, good pick there. Who wants to walk into the Ornn Volibear? Any volunteers? Anyone want to raise their hand? Because, you know, both of them are gods of the Freljord.
Trymbi, well, Perkz just flashed the binding, and Trymbi pays for it with his life. Gravity well coming down. We'll get the stun onto Selfmade. Does a fancy pose. Looking for a modeling position, perhaps, but another kill onto Trymbi there. Just a little bit out of position, didn't realize he was on vision, and now we're going to see a fight in the top lane and a fight in the mid. Perkz dashing forward onto Larssen. Meanwhile, on the top side, Malrang goes in with a Stormbring, actually dashes out with it. Larssen caught out with Alphari, he'll take the kill. Carzzy stepping in, rooted on the spot, stepped on a trap, and Selfmade's here waiting for the kill. Wind becomes lightning, and Volibear goes back to the fountain.
And just like that, Vitality have woken up. That 2k gold gap has disappeared as they find picks across the board. Perkz flashing over the binding, finding another pick onto Larssen. Selfmade is looking for blood.
Labrov has Lantern here, so Vitality can get Selfmade out of here. Just wanted a little bit more of a trade. Mid lane tower goes down. Call of the Forge God used as well, and there's a blast coming for Comp. Hook onto the Rift Herald will pull Labrov into the waiting arms of Comp. Selfmade tries to trade it back. Trymbi realizes he didn't need to be involved anymore. It's 2 kills now over to the Rogue bot laner. A shutdown for him as well.
This is also a proving opportunity for them. If they can take down the undefeated team in the LEC, that's going to be huge for morale and also the expectations for this team. And they definitely haven't given up into the mid game. Meanwhile, Alphari continues to sit in a side lane, and we're kind of approaching that point where odoamne won't be able to hold him as effectively as he could earlier. And Alphari's going to have a lot more agency in the 1v1.
You can see where the gold really lies for Rogue.
This mid wave, they have the Herald, and they should be able to secure this objective.
And Perkz does have teleport. Alphari has joined the action from the bottom side as well, but the Rift Herald charge will get one down. Ace in the hole used there. Only catches out Labrov. Corner of the Forge God coming out from Rogue as well. They're looking for Labrov, who will flash away. Final spark. Chaos Storm. The damage on Carzzy is absolutely absurd. Now the TPs come in from Vitality. Alphari's looking for the damage onto Odo. Perkz knows he's under control. War pops the sweeper as well, just in case. Who will face check? No one. Perkz teleported in, was able to save his AD carry and his support, but Rogue are unrelenting, continuing to step forward. Alphari under the tower. Malrang dives into the Sky Splitter, and that's 2 towers in the mid lane for Rogue.
So what we're seeing here is Vitality. Perkz hitting level 14 there is a very big deal because he has 2 levels over Larssen as we see another skirmish pick off.
Malrang has Stormbringer, can jump away, does it to the Blast Cone. Super Mega Death Rocket will find its mark, but will not find the damage to take down the bear. Odoamne, though, yeah, you lose in a side lane now to Alphari. Lord Doms, end of the line, Odo. And the collateral damage used as a final cherry on top.
Use it, thinking that he could get an outplay there onto Alphari. Alphari now hitting level 14 as well, and you're really seeing these side laners come to fruition, using the power that they have in sides in order to search for these picks and then convert it into an objective. And this is exactly how Vitality
We'll say Crown of the Shattered Queen now complete on Lux. On Trymbi, means that he is a little bit less susceptible to getting one-shot by a LeBlanc.
There's an organization that actually popularized this with Jizuke and Cabochard, where Jizuke would shadow on the rise while looking for a pick, and now the chain has landed, but they're not going to commit.
Final spark plays out the wave. Alphari looking to put the damage down. Perkz actually quite low here. Call of the Forge God is an option for Odo, but not the easiest target to catch. Selfmade going in here for the 1v1. TP immediately from Odo. Chaos Storm going down onto Selfmade. Crescent Guard. Selfmade pops the stopwatch. Super Mega Death Rocket doesn't find it mark. Comp was able to pick up a kill in the red side jungle, and with the ace in the hole coming in, it's a double for Comp.
Wow, that's a really big deal because with Selfmade dead, they could look to force the Baron. Larssen has the teleport. Alphari is continuing to push in bot, but Rogue know that they have the numbers advantage, and this is the window that they've been looking for to push the game in their favor.
Interested. Trymbi, Alphari was about to start his back. He hasn't had a chance to recall yet, and Trymbi is just playing nuisance. A thorn in the side of Alphari. Alphari still hasn't got to back, and he knows if he goes for the TP, he's going to get bound to the spot. Alphari will not be able to join this fight because Trymbi stayed at the bottom side.
Labrov just gets caught out in the rotation. He's trying to offer assistance in the jungle. Meanwhile, they get collapsed on. This TP from Odo was really insane.
Yeah.
Just at the speed at which he was doing it, and the fact that there was so much pressure on the bot side of the map as well. The fact that he was able to find a window to do this and convert it into a double kill.
Haranguing the Rogue base, and Rogue didn't get an inhibitor tower, didn't get any damage down on it. Perkz will get an inhibitor tower out of Rogue's Baron buff, and Rogue will only get a tier 2 in the top lane.
Wow, good. I mean, ultimately a bit of a blunder there from odoamne. The fact that his ultimate didn't come through is going to be such a powerful zoning tool in order to either overall have been really enjoying the level of play that we've been seeing from both teams. It's Carzzy, that's all.
What was that? That's Greek sniper level of damage coming out from Comp. Odoamne forced away by Perkz, but the Call of the Forge God will find it's just a little bit wide. Chaos Storm not enough. Final spark dodged away, but Comp and Malrang able to push in the mid lane inhibitor tower. Alphari the one splitting this time. No TP on him though, so they know he's not going to be here soon. And although the Baron's expired, Rogue have found what they were looking for off that buff. 2 inhibitor towers, and inhibitor Selfmade diving in has to just back away immediately. Alphari still yet to complete his recall back.
It's a lot of damage, chunking Perkz out before the fight can really kick off.
Alphari and Perkz have been in side lanes a lot of this game. They have farmed, they have farmed, they have farmed, but right now they...
And you can see Vitality doing what they can to gain control over this area of the map in this window.
With 4 items in his back pocket, so Carzzy, the Jinx with 4 items in his back pocket, so he can do a lot of work, but here comes the Call of the Forge God. Carzzy steps forward, gonna hit up 3. Final spark used as well. Ace in the hole will hit Selfmade. Chunked out Vitality, as you say.
It gives them control over the mid wave, and it basically forces Vitality into an awkward position. Top is pushing, bot is pushing, mid is pushing, and Rogue is now going to start off the Baron. Look at their damage from Larssen as well, using the Fog of War beautifully. But now look at this zone control that they can create with the Caitlyn traps, with the Viktor W. Things are too difficult for Vitality. This is going to be a Baron for Rogue.
Alphari's going to be in a 1v5 in just a moment. Pops the stopwatch, but surrounded by Rogue, shut down by Larssen. Rogue get the Baron. 2 inhibitors already down for them. Double TPs available as well. They can look to go through the top.
They're at a point where they need to do something, otherwise they're just going to lose the game.
That's what Selfmade's trying to do. Jump in, gets onto Larssen, but the final spark from Trymbi's going to do a lot. GA popped on Selfmade. Malrang keeping Labrov, Perkz, and Carzzy all at bay. Another kill to Comp as he goes unstoppable. Call of the Forge God will land onto Carzzy. He's down as well. Comp continues to take names, shuts down his opposite man, takes down the Nexus turrets, and Rogue, with this win, solidify themselves as the best team in the LEC.
Wow, what an incredible split so far from Rogue. 7-0. 2 more wins.